Hello everybody, my name is Mike Godette. Today's video is another installment of my improv style series, and today we are doing the improv style of Clifford Brown for guitar. So what I do in these videos is I take 12 licks, which are transcribed from a variety of different solos of the artist that I'm covering, and I show you the licks, I show you the fingering, we talk about some articulations, and I talk about the theory that is happening within the licks. And if you're a musician who is a big fan of Clifford Brown and you're looking to get some more of his sounds into your playing, you should have a lot of new ideas and a lot of new things to experiment with by the end of the lesson video that should definitely get some more of that Clifford Brown sound into your improvising. All right, here's another minor 2-5-1 over hot house. So same chords, G minor 7 flat 5, C7, F minor 7. So this one is interesting. So to me, it looks like over the entire, G minor 7 flat 5 chord, he's just thinking C7. So he's kind of skipping the 2 chord and just playing over the 5 chord for the entire 2 measures, which is a very common thing to do. People do that all the time. So we start with, we have a little pickup. We have a 2-note pickup with G and F, and then we land on E natural on beat 1 of the G minor 7 flat 5 chord. So that one note right there alone makes me think that he's thinking C7 rather than G half diminished, because the E natural is the 3rd of C. It's the natural 6 of G minor 7 flat 5, which wouldn't make as much sense in terms of like the scales that you would use over that chord. So, and then you jump down to G, and then B flat, D flat, C. So if I think of all of that against C7, it's 5, 4, 3, 5, flat 7, flat 9. So, and then right here we have this kind of tricky sort of slur pattern. So right here I put my ring finger on D flat, which is the flat 9, and then I pick E with my pointer and I hammer on to F with my middle, and then my pointer goes to G, and I slide up a fret to A flat, and I hammer on to B flat. So, and then I hit a D flat, and then I slide down a fret to C. So that's, like I said, all C7. So right here it's flat 9, 3rd, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, flat 9, and then you slide down to the root. Now I love, this is my favorite part, what he does here. He does this kind of like diminished scale sort of thing. So after we hit that root note, we jump down to E flat with the same finger, and we hammer on to E with our middle. So that's flat, sharp 9, hammer on to the 3rd. And then he does G, slide down to G flat. So that's the 5th down to the flatted 5th. So if you look at those notes, like all of these sort of notes around here, these half steps, it's all C half whole diminished. So up to there we have. And then right at the end he goes like this. I love this sound. So he's playing, we'll call it G sharp, C sharp, and E. So that's really a C sharp minor arpeggio. So if you're familiar with the altered scale, you know that, let's say we're in the key of C7, if we want to play C altered, a lot of times the way people teach it is you go up a half step and you play C sharp melodic minor. So by playing a minor arpeggio a half step above your dominant chord, this gives you the sharp 5, the flat 9, and the 3rd. So perfect for getting some altered tones. And then he slides up a fret to the F, and then just does a perfect resolution. Just an F minor arpeggio. F, C, A flat, F, C. So 1, 5, flat 3, 1, 5. So the whole lick. All right, so like I said, he's thinking C7 over the first 2 bars. He's basically just, ignoring the G minor 7 flat 5. He's doing a lot of stuff mixing the 4 and the flat 9 and the major 3rd. And then when we get up here, he does some C half whole diminished. He does the root, sharp 9, 3rd, 5, flat 5, and then he does altered at the end by doing a C sharp minor arpeggio, which is a half step above C7, which, like I said, gives us the sharp 5, flat 9, and 3rd. and then he resolves it beautifully to an F minor arpeggio. So that is lick number 11. Now on to the final lick of the lesson video, lick number 12.